Let's have a look at the telesales marketing tools that are in the Business Builder and Turbocharged editions of GetBookedUp. Now, these are something that can be a full-blown, hard telesales marketing campaign if you really want to use it that way. We never find that sort is successful. We use this for a very, very softly approach to telesales. One of the examples that we do is that we send the usual reminder letters out, the 12 months, 18 months, 24 months since you had your carpets cleaned again, and then we follow that up 2 weeks later if they've not responded with a gentle telephone call. And the lady that does ours is called Jackie, and she'll call the clients using this facility and just say, "Hi, it's Jackie from ChemDry. Alan sent you an offer out for March. The offer is blah blah. He just wonders if you'd like to take him up on the offer." And that's as hard as the sell is. It's a very gentle approach, and you'll find that you're taking that approach, you'll get a huge conversion rate, and you'll actually ramp up the number of jobs that you get from those mailings that you've already sent out perhaps a couple of weeks beforehand. So there's a built-in way to automate that process within GetBookedUp, and you access that under the marketing menu and the telephone marketing. Now, if you've seen the other videos, we're going to use this MyGrid tool again here, and we're going to choose the telemarketing demo exercise here. It puts the rules of the filter in here, so whatever rules you've written as to who you want to find, so that will perhaps be the people that haven't responded to your mailing. It puts the rules in here, and then also it puts on the exclude filter automatically here, so anybody that's moved, unarchived, or don't want sales calls there, removed automatically. And then you've got a couple of options, so if they've had a quote in the last couple of months, you perhaps don't want to telesales them in this example. If they've had a job in the last 3 months, you perhaps don't want to contact them, or with a prospective job booked. Now, these three bottom options are tickable, so you can untick or tick them to not apply. So we've chosen the list of people that we're going to make the telesales calls to. We can just click the show button, and it tells us here that we've got 188 clients that we're going to start this telesales campaign for. It's very easy to do. We click the begin button, and that's it. It puts the system in telesales mode, and the telesales call button appears in the top right here. So if you want, you can do this between your other calls. So if you've got somebody in the office that's answering the incoming calls, they can still be working, and then when they get 5 minutes, they can start making the telesales calls. You can hit next telesales button, and what the system does is it pulls up the first person on that list and displays their client record here. Now you can see that it's put it into telephone marketing mode, so it's tracking all this in the background. What you can do now is we've got a telephone number here. We can click the home button alongside it, and that tells the system that we've actually contacted the home telephone number, so we've actually dialed the number. You'll see that's appeared on the contact log here as the telephone marketing campaign, date and time stamped. It's a call that's being made, and now we can record the result. At the moment it's set on no answer, so if there is no answer you can leave it at that. And then when you click the next telesales call, it closes that record and opens the next one. Now, because you've marked no answer, it'll actually, the one that you've just marked that on will be removed from the list, so it won't appear back in this list again for at least 2 hours. So it's time stamped so that it's not going to open the same record and ask you to try and contact them again. So this has opened the next record. I'll click the telephone number again, click OK to confirm that I've made the call. I'm now waiting for the client. The client answers, and now I can choose one of these options. I can make the offer that Jackie would make. Would you like to take Alan up on the offer? It might be buy one get one free on the protection service, or whatever the offer is. And if they book a quote, and this is fully customizable in this edition, you can put the responses in here, but if they book a quote, then Jackie would choose quote in here and make some notes in here about what's happened. And she would then add a quote onto the system and then go on to the next telesales call. If she's booked a job from this, she'll choose job in here, and then she'll move on. Obviously she'll book the job on the system, print all the paperwork out, and then she'll just move on with the next telesales call. And it just allows you to completely track all the activity that's happened on there. So if I just close that client record down now, if we go back into marketing, telephone marketing, I'm just going to switch that campaign off so I can show you some of the reporting. So we just click stop in there to stop the campaign. And now if we go back to the marketing, we can look at telephone callbacks as well. I didn't explain what those are. If the client asks you to call them back, perhaps tomorrow afternoon or Wednesday next week or something, you can mark that on that line as well. And then in this facility here, you can come in and on the daily basis you click telephone callbacks, and the date that's due, click show, and they'll appear here. And then in the marketing telephone marketing staff analysis, again we've got the activity that we can show in here. So we want to have a look at all the telephone marketing that's been done, and we can click show, and it will pop up all the details that's actually on here. It will pop up who's done what the responses were, and you get all your numbers and analysis, so you can actually check that that it's been done accurately. So that's a really powerful tool, the telephone marketing, that's built into the Business Builder and Turbocharged editions. As I say, you can use it as a pure telephone marketing campaign and go straight in with the telephone sales approach, or you can use it, how many of our users use it, and we use it, is as a telephone follow-up to an actual mail-in that you've already done, and that's the most powerful way to use this. It's something that you can do yourself. It's something that you can let an external agency do for you. In our carpet cleaning business, Jackie is a self-employed lady. She's got 2 people work for her. She has a small office, and all she does is telesales campaigns for small companies, and she actually works remotely. So the other thing about this system is it allows you to set up a user status for an external person, so they can log into the system remotely from outside, log in, and all they can see is the telephone marketing tool that's necessary for them. So that's another facility that we've built in to make it as easy as possible to use this tool if you don't want to do the telephone marketing yourself and you want to let an agency do this for you. Really powerful. Users tell us they love it. It's made a huge difference to the response they get into mailings by following up with telephone marketing. Really encourage you to do it. Give it a try.